In our previous video, Overcoming the Negativity Bias with Mental Flexibility, we talked about the CAN method. Another way to increase mental flexibility is to adopt a growth mindset. A mindset is the attitude that determines how you react and respond in situations.
If you believe you can improve at anything you set out to do, even if you struggle at times, this is a growth mindset, and it's hugely beneficial. Research shows adopting a growth mindset lowers stress, increases resilience and adaptability, overall well-being and success, including financial success. The opposite of a growth mindset is a fixed mindset. You believe that your abilities are what they are and won't change. You can have a growth mindset about some things and a fixed mindset about other things. You might have a growth mindset towards marketing. You learn about it, seek to improve by trying new things. But you might have a fixed mindset about business development. You believe networking and sales skills are not your thing. They don't come naturally, so you avoid going to those industry events and making cold calls. A growth mindset benefits us in 4 ways. The first benefit is effort. With a growth mindset, we see effort as something useful that helps us master what we need to do, instead of thinking, what's the point? I'm no good at this. Second, a growth mindset helps us see challenges positively. With a growth mindset, we're more likely to embrace challenges rather than avoid them, and we don't give up. Third, we see feedback as something helpful, as crucial to helping us improve. We don't get defensive. Finally, a growth mindset, we don't feel threatened by someone else's success. When we see people succeeding better than us, we look for lessons and inspiration. We don't feel threatened. For example, we look at other businesses and go, what are they doing? How can I learn from them? What are they doing well and grow? Let's focus on challenges, because that's what we face as small businesses. When we are inside our comfort zone, we feel safe and in control. But when we step outside our comfort zone, we enter the fear zone. You might have experienced this when you started your business. Often we worry about failure. What if something doesn't work? What if I can't do it? Finding excuses drags us out of our fear zone and back into our comfort zone. But we only grow and get better by pushing through that fear zone. Then we hit the learning zone. This is where we acquire new skills, we grow our comfort zone, we deal with problems and challenges, and we grow and get better. Think about when you started that small business and how much you felt outside your comfort zone early on. As you adapted and learned new skills and pushed through that fear zone, you grew as a person and as a business. If we want to succeed, we must push through that fear zone. When we go outside our comfort zone, our brain lights up and starts wiring and firing. It's the process of making mistakes, learning and correcting. But we have to go outside our comfort zone for that to happen. When it does, our brain builds connections that get smoother and quicker. Over time, as our brain learns the skill we're working on, we become better and better. Now I want to give you an example of what the process looks like while juggling. I learned to juggle when I was 18. I juggled a little bit over and over until I got that drill. And then I'd try the next drill, and then I'd try the next drill. Over time I started to improve, but I still kept failing because I was in the learning zone. All that time my brain was building connections until I could juggle 3 apples and eat 1 at the same time. So you can see over time, whatever skill you're having to learn, adopting new technology, analysing financial statements, writing contracts, whatever it might be, the more we go outside our comfort zone and we work on those challenges and obstacles, the more we can achieve what we want to. A quick hack for helping us push through that fear zone is to use the one simple word yet. I'm not good at this yet. It reminds us that with effort and a willingness to learn, we can go to where we want to go. It encourages us to see failure as a stepping stone to growth. Having a growth mindset and the right mental attitude will determine how you react and respond in situations. Challenge yourself and see where you can go.